This information felt like a bomb was dropped on me. This man told me that he don't see it as cheap. Why not? Because it's your cousin? You still... Girl, are you smelling your own coochie or what? Like, why is your face like that? Like... Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Chrissy. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notifications, and follow me on social media, which will be in the description box down below. Today, we back with another story time. As you can tell by the title, it's going to be a story, okay? It's going to be a little drama, a little tea, you know? It's going to stress me. It's okay, it's okay. Y'all want the story? Cool. Before I get into it, I'm gonna remind you one last time to subscribe, okay? We are almost at 800 already, babes. Like, we're already about there. Y'all doing y'all thing. I appreciate y'all so much. More than y'all know. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this story. It is not something I thought would happen to me, but we about to get into it. At this time, I was in a terrible relationship. Like, I was getting treated like garbage, like straight trash. Obviously, I ended that quick. We not tolerating that. Then about a year later, I started talking to somebody else. Let's say we were just focused on building a great friendship, but like, I feel like I could see the potential of where it could go. Let me get my lip gloss straight because I don't want it to be making those little lines. Ugh. Anyway, we was focused on building a friendship, so we was taking things slow, not doing too much. But let me just tell y'all, I thought that that man was amazing. Like, at that time, I thought that's what, you know, I thought that's what amazing was. He was tall, dark skinned, smart, funny, kind. I thought he was top tier. We're gonna call this man KJ. KJ was treating me like I was the most special woman in the world. Like, it was crazy. And excuse me, oh my God. I really started to enjoy his company a lot. He was just very kind, and when you were around him, you just felt good. Now, this friendship, y'all know that was bullcrap from the beginning. But no, we really were building a friendship though. We was friends, and I saw qualities in him that were something you don't see very often. Like, this man was truly kind. Like, and you know that they're just a genuinely kind person when they are not just kind to you, but you see that they're kind to others. Like, he would hold the door for older women in general. He was just very helpful, very kind. Now, I will say, when we first started talking, I was very hesitant, like, because I was just in a bad relationship before. So I was like taking things really slow. I was definitely not used to someone being kind to me, you know? Like, it was just like a shock, I'll say. So a few months later, we started a relationship, obviously, and his family and friends were throwing this Christmas party. So I was like, okay, cool. He wanted to take me to introduce me to his family and friends. I really don't like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a very socially awkward person. I've said this before. I do not like that. But I'll do it, but I don't necessarily like it. Like, I feel like sometimes I don't know what to say. I'm just so awkward. You know, we gotta get through it, girl. We gotta get through it. Because at the time, I thought this man was it. I thought he was it. I don't know. The whole meeting family, it's just like so, it feels like an interrogation, and I don't really like that. I just like things to be natural. Like, I will talk, but like, once you start like interrogating me, everybody's around me, y'all all trying to like, I don't like that. So at the Christmas party, I met a few of his family members. Not everybody was able to make it, unfortunately. So I met his brothers, I met his cousin, and then I met one of his like close family friends. Everybody was pretty cool for the most part. I feel like they just accepted me with open arms, which I like because I don't like everything to feel like so like I said, like an interrogation. Like, let's just let the relationship build naturally. If I'm with a girlfriend I'm gonna be around anyway, we're gonna have that relationship regardless. Like, don't try to like, you know, like, I don't know if it's just me, but I just really feel like that just makes it even like 100 times more awkward. We all started drinking, we was having fun, like the music was on, like, girl, we had a time that night. Boy, we had a time last night. Boy, we had a
Storytime last night.
So then I'm dancing, you know, I got the drink in my hand. We're listening to music. It's cool. But then I see I see somebody out the corner of my eye. So I like turn my head and it turns out that it's his cousin. We're gonna call his cousin Sierra. So Sierra was just in the, like kind of in the corner, off to the side, just kind of like very standoffish. She was looking at KJ like real sus. And I was like, okay, maybe she had a little too much to drink. She was looking at him kind of like he was just like you just want somebody, you know, like you're just like, not like that aggressive. Not that aggressive, but like y'all get what I'm talking about. Like she was looking at this man like she wanted him. Why are you looking at him like that? Like, ain't that your cousin? Like, I don't think you should be looking at your cousin like that. Why is she looking at him like that? Like, even if you're drunk, you don't just do that. Something happened between them, something weird, something awkward. But I was like, you know what, I'm tripping. The girl is just drunk. We just gonna look past that. We're not gonna think nothing else of it. My guess was that she got drunk. She got a little frisky, you know, and she maybe just wasn't in her right mind. I don't know. But, you know, family wouldn't do that, right? Like, oh my God, this family would not do that. I met everybody. That wouldn't happen, right? I decided to go to the kitchen, get me some snacks that were laid out, get me a drink, have a little breather from the whole introduction to the family, the whole party in general. Just let me get a breather. Grabbing my snacks, getting what I want, getting what I like, and Sierra walks in. It's awkward at first because neither of us said anything. I usually don't speak until I'm spoken to. So then Sierra breaks the silence and she's like,
oh, how long have you and KJ been together?
And I was like, oh, it's only been a few months, so it's still a little new. From the moment she walks in, she kind of already has this like stank face, like she just smelled a bunch of garbage juice or something. Like, girl, are you smelling your own coochie or what? Like, why is your face like that? Like, but she has a stank face from the beginning, so I'm like, she already has an issue with me. Like, what's the problem? It just had me confused because I haven't done anything. This is my first time being introduced to everybody, so I'm a little bit thrown off. So then, after I say we've only been together a few months and that it's still new, she's like,
it won't last long. Enjoy it while you have them. You need to leave.
Me? Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean by that? Do you know something I don't? You obviously do, because why would you even say that to somebody that your cousin just brought over to meet everybody? What is wrong with you? First of all, that sounds very off for coming from a cousin. Like, I would expect an ex to say that, but a cousin? So I asked her, why does she think that? And she just says,
you'll see.
And walks out the kitchen. And I'm like, yeah, this girl got to be drunk. Ain't no way you just talk to somebody like that and you just walk out like this is some type of movie, Disney Channel drama. What is going on here? After I hear that, I go outside. I'm like, I need a full breather. I just need to go outside. KJ senses something is bothering me. Like, he sees me walk out the house. So he like follows me. When I have a problem with something, I'm not good at hiding my emotions. So if I don't say it, you will see it on my face. I cannot hide it at all. I am very bad at that. Very, very bad. So you are going to know for sure that something is up with me. So I don't have a good feeling and I'm uncomfortable in general. So I go outside. KJ follows me. He sees that I'm upset. He's like, what's wrong? And I was like, this is the perfect chance to ask if something had gone on before, if something happened. I don't know. Like, different things happen when people are children. So maybe something happened that I'm not aware of. Let me ask, did something happen between you and Sierra? Because I just noticed that y'all are very awkward, kind of avoiding each other the whole way. Y'all maybe give little glances across the room, but like, what's going on? Sierra just told me something that I didn't want to hear. So what's really tea? What's going on? Instantly, the answer, not even the answer, the way he was acting, super off. He was acting weird and nervous, like I was about to find something out, like I was about to uncover something. Then he says, what do you mean, did something happen between us? So I said, have you guys ever kissed or anything like that? Like, did something happen between you two that would cause y'all to be this awkward? Because it should not be this weird. And like, I feel like the tension, you could just cut it with a knife, like some cheese or something. When I tell you I asked that and this man got stressed like rent was due, he got stressed like rent was due tonight. He was flabbergasted, befuddled, confused. This man did not know what to do. So he tells me that I'm crazy. He tells me I'm crazy and was like,
no, that would never happen. Like, we're family. Nothing like that ever happened or would happen.
So, you know, he was like genuinely upset by me asking that. So at the time, obviously looking back in, girl, you stupid. Back then I was like, okay, by his reaction, I genuinely feel bad for asking that question. So I apologized and I just let it go. Cause if he said ain't nothing happened, ain't nothing happened. I ain't got no proof or nothing. Anyway, he asked me to promise to never bring this subject up again. And then that is what made me be like, if you gave me the answer and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna bring it up again. So why do you have to like kind of like solidify? I guess he's trying to like solidify it in his mind that I'm not gonna bring it up anymore. Why do you need to do that if there's nothing going on? So after this Christmas party, for the next few days, me and KJ did not really talk at all. Like, his energy was low. He was barely texting me at all. Like, the texts were dry. If that's gonna be the case, don't even text me at all. What are we talking about? We're not talking about anything. So how about you just text me when you actually want to talk to me? Then one day I was at work and he was texting me, and I guess it was because he felt bad, but he was like he was beating around the bush, but attempting to confess something to me. And I already knew it was about Sierra, the cousin. I already knew. I'm just waiting because I was like, there's no way that it was that awkward. I was thinking about it the whole time after the Christmas party. I was like, there's no way it's that awkward, and literally nothing happened. I know something had to happen. It was something more than what he was telling me. After beating around the bush, he finally ends up telling me that him and Sierra had sexual relations before they knew they were cousins. Oh! And I'm not gonna lie, I've heard a lot of stories like that. This is why when your grandma or your mama asks to see that man, you better show them that man. Show them a picture, because the grandmas know. They be like, what's his last name? They trying to figure out that's family. You better tell them the last name to avoid situations like this, because you never know if you got some family out there. I'm just telling you. And it's always, why is it always you got family in North Carolina or Florida, or like, why is it always you got family over there? It's those two places. So he tells me that they had sex before they knew they were cousins, right? He knew that I was like, I was flabbergasted. I was confused, didn't know what to say, because I didn't really text back fast enough. So he was like,
we have not done anything since we found out we were cousins. Like, please don't think that.
So after he tells me this, I kind of barely talk to him, because I'm like, I feel like I should have known this situation before we started dating, and especially before the Christmas party, because you had me walking in there into something that I had no idea about. This information felt like a bomb was dropped on me, y'all. It felt like a bomb was dropped on me, because it was just like, after the fact of meeting this person, and now I'm already in a relationship with you, and you drop this bomb on me, and it's like, these are things you should disclose before I say yes to, will you be my girlfriend? These are things you should disclose before you even ask that question. A few weeks passed by, and I'm just like still upset about it. I was kind of just like very iffy about this whole relationship now. At some point I was just like, there's no point in me really judging this man for his past. Like, he didn't know, there's nothing else I could do about it. So it was up to me to decide whether I was going to stay or not. And I was like, I'm not gonna judge this man, whatever. It happened, I can't change it. So boom, we move on. Fast forward 7 months after the situation had happened, right? Now we're obviously deeper into the relationship. This is when you start kind of wanting to imagine a life with this person, which is what I did. He was pretty much on paper everything that I thought I wanted and needed. By this time, I had met KJ's whole family, and they accepted me in with open arms. We was all cool. I loved them. They were such good people. Obviously, me and the cousin, it is what it is. Like, I can't be cordial or cool enough to sit up in your face and talk to you like nothing happened. Like, I don't know what I know, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, his birthday was like a week away at this point. So I'm planning like crazy. I got the Airbnb. I got a place I found for dinner. I got all these things, presents. I got it all, girl, period. I was putting energy, time, and effort into this, right? Then that week of, like the week before his birthday, we had planned to spend one night together, right? So we were binging Netflix, and we had like this kind of like tray of like dinner, snacks, drinks, and we were chilling. After like, we spent like 3 hours together. It's only 3 hours into the night we supposed to had planned to be together the whole night. So it's only 3 hours into it, and he gets a call that it's like a family emergency. So he leaves, rushes over to his mom's, and he was like, okay, I'll be back. So I was like, okay, cool. This is the time when I was like, okay, I have time to get this gift ready. I got the gift, I was getting the gift ready. I was chilling, like I was waiting for this man to come back. So I'm waiting for this man to get back, but it's been like 2 hours. This man don't text, call, nothing. So I'm just assuming that he fell asleep. I wasn't thinking too much of it. Like I thought he, you know, went to his mom's, family emergency, fell asleep. But I'm over here worried because it's like when somebody says family emergency, that usually means something. So I'm just like hoping everybody's okay, right? So I'm over here getting the gift ready. It's like 3 hours later, I get a text from KJ talking about we need to talk. And I was like, okay, I hope that everybody is all right, because the last thing on my mind was the family emergency. So he's texting me talking about we need to talk. Okay, what happened? Who isn't all right, you know? A few minutes later, he called and I was like, is everybody okay? Like, what's going on? Like, are you good? Then he's very hesitant to answer, very hesitant to answer the question. And I'm like sitting there, I already asked, is everybody okay? Are you okay? No answer. Very hesitant. I'm like, what's going on? I need you to talk. Like, is everybody all right? What's going on? And he started off with the words that nobody wants to hear. He says, I made a mistake. And my heart starts pounding. Nobody wants to hear those words. Even when somebody says, we need to talk. What? Talk about what? So my heart is pounding. Right? So I'm like, what happened? What happened? Just say it, right? Because he's taking too long to talk. I hate when people do that. Stop beating around the bush. Just say it out your mouth. What is the problem here? This man tells me that he had sex with his cousin.
Oh!
You need to leave.
We were supposed to be spending the night together. I already planned all this birthday stuff for you. Got you all these gifts. And you're gonna tell me you slept with your cousin. My heart is in my butt at this point, dropped all the way. And then it's all making sense now. The cousin told me,
Oh, it won't last long. Enjoy it while you have them.
I understand why she said that now, because she already knew they were gonna keep having sex. They already did it before. Who knows how many times? Who knows if he even told me the truth? And y'all, what makes it worse, this man is going to open his mouth on the phone, like form his mouth. I should have, if he was in person, I would grab his lips. Like, don't form your mouth to say that to me. This man told me that he don't see it as cheating. Why not? Because it's your cousin. You still had sex with somebody else. And it's your cousin. That makes it worse. Babe, that don't make it better. I must have Boo Boo the Fool written right here. What kind of drugs are you on to say that to somebody? I don't see it as cheating. I mean, it's just my cousin. You might need to be in one of them jackets like this, babe, because you're talking crazy. It's not only cheating, it's incest. What are you talking about? So not only was this man disgusting and nothing like what I thought, he was delulu. Not only did all them gifts I got go back to the store for my money, I canceled the Airbnb, got my money back. I got my money back from everything that I had planned for this man. And I went on about my life. Ain't no way. You formulated your lips and your tongue and your teeth to tell me that that ain't cheating? Yeah, you're definitely on some type of drug. So not only did, you know, I have to spend all my time sending all them gifts back that I had bought this man, but if you, the girls, if you know, you know. I lost about 15 pounds after this situation because, you know, when you are just heartbroken, like for real, you know, you don't feel like eating, you don't feel like doing nothing like you used to do. Yeah, the weight just went off, girl. Because I did not want to eat. I was sick. You heard me? I was sick. Not even just sick, like heartbroken sick, but I was sick. Like this man had sex with his cousin. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I don't even want to talk about it no more. So yeah, that was the time that my ex-boyfriend cheated on me with his cousin and told me that it don't count as cheating because it's his cousin. Great. If you enjoyed that story time, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button, and turn on the post notifications. Be sure to subscribe so you can see all of what we about to post. I told y'all I'm posting every week. I am not playing with you. We're almost to 800 though. I appreciate you guys so much. Love you guys so much for watching and subscribing and supporting me this far. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on social media. It'll be in the description box below. I will see y'all next week for my next new video. Make sure you're here for it. I'll see y'all later. Bye.